Hey everybody! Welcome back to The Twilight Zone. Last time we reacted to an episode that I've already put up months ago. I don't know when I put up that last episode. The last episode we watched was Quarantine, but there was a specific date in that episode. June 18th, 2023, so I thought it would be fun to release that episode on that day. So I don't know what date it is today, but welcome back from the future. I just put up Truth or Consequences, right? The best episode ever. But yeah, let's talk about Quarantine. It was an interesting episode about someone brought into the future, and it wasn't really a happy or sad ending for that guy. It was a happy ending, but he was also out of place and out of time. But he was going to die otherwise, so he made the right choice going into cryogenic suspension. And he did aid in the murder of hundreds or thousands of people. But those people had nukes, and they were going to bring back nukes to the planet and going to take over. I say just let them land and then use your psychic voodoo on all of them. You know? And, I don't know, decommission the nuclear weapons. There's probably a better way than just destroying them. Using an old satellite? Laser array? How are they killing them? I don't know. Not quite sure. Anyway, also last time we had Truth or Consequences, a great episode about a dentist. Very, very entertaining episode. And I won't call it a total mess of an episode, because it was funny. Wasn't it? It was funny. So welcome to Winfield. What are we expecting? A place? It's not Willoughby. And that's it. Oh, night. Fudge. These names are familiar. That's a strange car, isn't it? It doesn't sound like a car.
Visiting hours have just ended at City General Hospital, but this man never needs permission to enter.
He looks like Pip. Remember, Pip had a white suit. Maybe Winfield is the afterlife. He's not gonna make it. He's coming to take him away. The angel of death. Maybe he can outrun the angel.
Save me.
Don't let him take me. He's not rushing. He got away. Can't get him now. Oh, I know him from something. Star Trek, probably. Yeah, let's go to Winfield. Keep driving, Amy. Uh-oh. She gonna hit something. Yeah, it's a western town.
Hello, somebody!
Going to the saloon.
Anybody? I need help!
Is there something we can do for you?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I know the main guy. 3 weeks later, oh, he's here.
Winfield.
How'd he find him? Is it on a map? It's in the past, dude. Is this where they shot the Dukes of Hazzard? Oh, cowboy.
How's that?
Pretty good.
What do you think that is?
Could be an alien. He's driving an electric car. Sounds all funny.
Trouble, I bet you.
Throw the horseshoe at him and see what happens. Oh, the Grim Reaper. Look, he's got a Reaper. A Psy, as they call them. Get out the window, he's here for you.
He's just all in white. Same color as his car.
Johnny?
Aren't you even a little curious?
I don't know their names. They had never seen something like this before.
What do you want him to do, Belch? Are you speaking to me?
What are you doing in our town?
We were wondering if there was something we could do for you,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you, but at the moment I'm just speculating. Got a name, stranger? Yes.
G Reaper.
What was that name again? I missed that.
The name is Griffin St. George.
Griffin.
Griffin? What kind of name is that?
Can't anybody tell me where I am?
Winfield. You saw the sign, didn't you?
Winfield, Mr. George.
Let me help you, mister.
Yeah, where are we on the map?
Please don't touch the car. Please, move away.
Hands off the
Thank
merchant. You break it,
Brand
you
new
bought
car,
it.
It's a company car.
What company do you work for?
Yeah.
We don't like strangers around here much. We'd hang them if it would do any good.
Oh, don't mind Weldon. His breath is worse than his bite.
Right.
What is it you do, Griff? You might say I'm in the reclamation business.
Yeah. He's here for the souls.
Right.
Hey, I'm just pausing this in the middle or at the start. What time is it? What is this place? This the past? This isn't the 80s. The 1880s maybe. What kind of a strange place is this to be hiding out? This guy's in the hospital. He's dying, right? He's like, I gotta get out of here. Why? Where are we going? Then this crazy town just appears out of the past. And we're just staying here. And then the Grim Reaper comes. St. George, Griffin. He tracks him down. And all the townspeople are like, hey, mister, what you doing here? Can we help you? They're surprised to see him. Meanwhile, Johnny and Amy, I don't know their names. Get out of there. Go to the next place. Maybe it'll be the far future. And they'll have weapons. They can fight off the Grim Reaper's car. With oil slick. No, what am I thinking? There's no oil in the future. I don't know. It's a strange episode. It's funny though. I like it. His breath is worse than his bite. Also, this main guy, I've seen the two main people that are talking in this scene. I've seen them elsewhere.
Please, move away from the car. Excuse me.
Get back to the office, look in the dictionary. Reclamation.
Yeah, check it up in the dictionary. Meanwhile, back up in the room. Where's their car?
Matt, what is it?
Matt.
Oh, who is he?
I don't think I can explain that.
You shouldn't keep secrets from me. Not big ones, anyway.
Yeah, just the small ones.
We're supposed to be right here, smack dab between Curryville and Devil's Point.
Okay.
Well, obviously somebody's pointed me in the wrong direction, so I'll just mosey along.
He's leaving.
Not much chance of you moseying along with this here wheel.
What's wrong with the wheel? Did you puncture it?
Now that's not possible. Cars like this do not get flats.
Oh, don't worry. We'll fix it.
How?
Let's get some men in here.
They can't replace this.
And go in the saloon and have us a nice cold drink.
We'll celebrate my birthday. I'll be 150.
Oh, I know him too. The 150 guy.
Don't you pay any attention to Weldon. He's not well.
I'm well as hell. Everybody in this town is well, including that young pup who drove me.
Don't listen to him. He's a derelict.
There's nobody here.
I don't understand what you're trying to tell me.
He's death. He comes, finds people whose time is up.
How do you know?
And he takes them away.
I could feel him.
I felt him.
First, the age. We all promised about that a long time ago, but then the boy. Now that George fella could be a private detective or something.
Alright, yeah, okay. They're explaining the whole what the hell's going on at this town thing. These people are like 170 years old or something. They've got some weird time. They're immortal. They're all dead. They're immortal. Something weird's going on here. And they don't want anybody snooping. Especially not death. They've been evading death for... This is where you go to evade death, right? For 100 years. I just made all that up, but could be true.
You're going to stay up there till he leaves town. We can't risk your talking to him.
I've never seen anything like this. Nope. Nope, never seen him.
I don't really care about the girl, but I have got to find the boy.
He's next on the list.
No.
What about Weldon? Where's that young pup he was talking about?
Nothing, he just talks.
He's drunk. That guy was sitting on his car.
We got her fixed for now.
Did they fix it? Nice.
Glad you didn't do anything sensible, such as use the spare.
Oh, there's a spare?
Hello, this is St. George. Could I speak to Chin Dulong, my predecessor, please? Well, could you have him give me a ring back?
I'm in my car. Go get him. He's got information. That wheel won't last 1 mile. Nice spin.
Hop in. We'll go for a spin.
You them Duke boys.
You think he'll tell him?
Of course he'll tell him.
Well, maybe we could strike a deal with him. You know, like we did with the Chinaman.
Oh, his predecessor?
Anything's possible.
This is charming. I find this really charming.
You mentioned that you're about to turn 150.
150.
People don't usually live that long. In fact, people never live that long.
You know.
We're all about the same age. You see, there was this Chinaman.
Chin?
We made a deal with him.
Chin Dulong?
Yeah.
Why did he let you live?
He said we didn't do no harm to nobody, and that's the truth. We never did nothing to nobody. Why don't you leave us go too, huh?
Because
You're not there for them.
that's not the way the job is
No,
done.
you're there for that kid.
I came for the young pup.
Why him?
Because his number was up.
It's
that's all.
time.
I want to speak to Chin, and I want to speak to him right now.
Why don't you take me instead? My number must be up.
Oh.
I'm still looking for your number.
Records don't go back that far.
Chin, Griffin here. About Winfield. Don't you dare put me on hold. Don't you...
I love the music. I'd watch 10 episodes with this music. And this setting. I don't know why. Now I know why. They came out voluntarily. Spare the town, just take me. How about a game of poker?
You're hard to find. Let's just get it over with. May not be that simple. You see, I may have to take all of them, too.
Why? What have they
They
done?
didn't do anything.
Not their faults, really. They should have been collected long ago.
These people never hurt anybody, and they never bother strangers, and, well, they're all real nice. Once you
Yeah.
get to know them.
Yeah.
Probably why my predecessor let them go. He was sentimental. Chin. Well, yes, I know they're nice, but you can't overlook the fact that you have been derelict in your
They're nice
duties,
folks.
and that this has put me into a considerable spot.
Just leave him alone.
He put me on hold again.
The boy didn't do anything. Maybe we could work something out.
Yeah, make a deal.
Well, of course I found the boy.
That's not the boy. He's gone.
I'll call you back.
Where'd he go?
Now listen, people.
Always the power of lightning.
Where is the boy?
He left town. I don't know.
You must have a lot of people to reclaim.
Yeah, why don't you?
What's so important about this
Why
boy?
don't you get them first?
Just his time, that's all.
Well, what about the rest of us?
Do you think my boss is the easiest guy in the world to work for? Huh? You think that after you're dead, nothing can hurt you? Well, ha!
Ooh.
Death is just the beginning, folks. Wait and see.
I can wait.
Me too.
Yeah, I'll wait too.
Most of us are entering into our second centuries. But the boy's only 20 years old. Don't take him.
Take us.
us.
All of you,
Yeah, sure.
for the boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't be right.
He's back.
If we hadn't found this place, chances are you never would have found it either. Nobody knows about Winfield.
Yeah, just be
And there's no reason anybody should. Just take me.
No, take me instead.
No, don't take her. I've had it. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
this self-sacrifice is nauseating.
Yep. They're pretty nice, aren't they? Just leave. Come on. Have a heart.
If the boy was ever here, it's evident he's gone now.
He's gone.
But that doesn't mean he won't be back. If you see him, you tell him I'm still looking for him.
Okay. He's right there. He's right there, mister. Do you see him?
Remember, nobody lives forever, and I'll be back.
100 years?
Say, in another century or so.
Yeah. There you go.
Ah, hello, Chin. Well, no.
He's flying.
I think I might have made a mistake.
Report? What report?
I didn't see nothing.
Winfield?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. It's not on any of the maps.
Yeah, that's true.
Look for it off the beaten path, just south of the middle of nowhere, on the back roads of the Twilight Zone.
Well, I gotta say, I love that episode. I can't tell you why. It's just a feeling I got from it. You know, it was goofy. It was stupid. It was funny. And interesting, you know, a little interesting idea. But it had a lot of heart. Like, a lot of heart. Everybody was very wholesome. There was just one guy who was kind of annoyed. I didn't care about Matt and his girlfriend. What was her name? What was her? I'll find it out right now. Laurie was her name. Laurie. I just missed it. And the drunk guy, that fun guy, who couldn't keep his mouth shut. He was in, remember the Star Trek episode, Court Martial? He was that guy. And Henry Gibson, you know, the mayor or whatever, he looks the same. Anytime I've ever seen him, he looks exactly the same. I don't know what it is about him. He just always... I don't think I've ever seen him young. You know, really young. I must look that up sometime. Anyway, I think it was just the setting and the funny music that got me. It just put me in a good mood. Like, the writing and the dialogue, some of it was funny, but what I'm saying is that this is, we'll call this one a guilty pleasure. You know? Because I can't really say it was amazing, but it was amazing for me on the day I watched it. And that's all that counts, right? And you know what? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that it would be kind of nice if little places like this existed. That were sort of from a different... Like, you could go visit a little place like this. And people... It would never work in reality. But to visit a different era... But it's still, you know, to actually drive to it. And spend a few nights there. You don't go to a saloon. There's probably theme park things that do it. I guess that's the whole point of a theme park, to bring fantasy to reality. But it's... I don't know what I'm saying. I think I'm saying it would just be cool if you could do that. To go back to whatever simpler time you'd want to go back to. Like, not just to the Old West days, but, you know, any era. You know, medieval, or back to the 80s, or the 60s. I'm not sure how they do it, but it'd be kind of neat. You could go on a tour, like you could go on a week-long tour where you go to different time periods. Every day is a different time period, and you get to spend the night in wherever suitable time period, like a saloon or a hotel or the far future. I think this episode only reminded me, or it gave me that idea, because we were clearly in the 80s, and then suddenly we weren't. We were in this strange place that should not exist in the 80s. But I'm glad they explained it, you know? Death just gave them all a pass. The previous one. And that Angel of Death, I thought he was Pip at the start because of what he was wearing. I didn't trust him. But then he's just doing his job, and he doesn't like it. I thought he played the part pretty well, you know? Slightly annoyed, slightly suspicious. It all worked for the episode. So let's see what episode is next, shall we? Next time on the Twilight Zone, we've got, well, technically we've got Quarantine, but we've seen that one already. We've got Grandma. Grandma? It's spelled like grammar without the or. Grandma. So it's going to be about somebody's grandmother. Hopefully she's not dying. We'll see you next time.